Hi there, this is a Bowden feeding system. Basically it's a tube that the filament feeds through. This is PTFE sort of tube, Teflon type stuff, so that the filament will slide through it. Having Bowden feeding means that your carriage can be lighter weight and possibly move faster, etc, etc. There are some maybe disadvantages if you're using flexible filament, but sometimes those can be, well, worked round in a way, I think. I haven't tried flexible filament, so don't quote me on that. But as part of my experiments in this is like a, that's what I'm going to be talking about, this other tube in here, a little bit anyway. This is going to be an end stop in here. Okay, so there's going to be an optical end stop in there. I haven't got any optical end stops to actually try for physical fits to see if they fit or not. The tube will go like, well, one side of the emitter, so to speak, on the optical end stop will shine through the tube to the receiver, and that will signal whether there's filament in it or not. So it's a filament runout sensor basically. It's a side on coming in from the side here. Quite often you'll get end stops and such, like filament runouts is coming in from the edge. The tube fits in there fine. That goes together well. I don't know if the optical lens stop will actually fit in here yet, because I haven't got any yet. I've got some on order waiting. The hole here is for, well, probably a piece of this clear tube, and actually just a little bit to go in there and go down, because so far as I understand it, the optical lens stops do have an LED on to signal like when they're on or off. So that will allow the light to come up there. This does have some, I'll put a link onto this down below. This does have some like bits of plastic here to try and cut out any, well, extra bits of light, so to speak, because you want it to be probably as dark as possible. So the idea here is to shine a light through this is a clear Bowden tube. This has just come today. This is for 1.75 filament. So it's 4mm outside, 2mm on the inside diameter there. And it is very clear. Now this already has filament in here, and it is possible just about to see the filament sometimes, especially when you're feeding it. Well, like putting filament in, you can see it going in, so to speak, going past. Well, I've got some, well, this is darker blue, so it's a bit unfair. In here it's light blue, but I'll just thread this in if I can. Am I in camera? Trying to get in camera, and you can see that, can you? You can see how clear that filament is going in and out of there. Easy to see your filament, even if you're not going to use an optical lens stop or something like I'm trying to do here. So one advantage with this, if it works, I don't know if this will even work, so you know, one of those things, going to experiment. If this works, then one advantage is there's no break in the tube here. It's complete tube all the way through, no join, nothing. And the advantage there is if you're using flexible filament, there's nowhere in a way for the filament to get, well, curl round or get tangled up. That is the basic idea. As I say, I don't have any flexible filament. I've never even tried flexible filaments, so I can't quote on that. This is a little bit loose on here, it can slide. I might redesign that slightly, the hole in there, I don't know yet. So that's what that is about. So this is a good, I've tried this into, like pushing it into a fitting like this that I have spare. and it fitted ideal, just like normal Bowden feeding tubing. I ordered 5 pieces and it's come in 5 separate 1 meter long pieces. So it's 4 by 2, I think that's generally how to measure them. 4 outside, 4 millimeters, 2 inside, and the 2 inside is for 0.175. I suppose I do have other sizes, so if you have 3 millimeter filament, but I'm using 1.75 filament, and that's what's going in here. So hopefully you can clearly see where your filament is if you do a colour change, or if you have a multicolored like hot end or something like that, you might want to glance down and see which tube or hot end is getting which colour. Seems very nice without actually trying it out. So I'll put the details of the eBay seller on here, and in a way you can compare it with this. Look at that, that's almost white, almost virtually opaque. I mean, you can just about see the filament, as I say, when I'm putting the filament round. I can just about almost see a bit of a shadow there. But with this, great.